Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Nye from Slated Renee Way, and today's video is going to be about how to start a YouTube channel and use YouTube to help you to build your business. Now, I'm not an expert in anything I'm about to say. I'm literally just going to give y'all like my experience and things that I have learned from growing this YouTube channel to over 50K. It's 50K of y'all. Shout out to y'all real one. But anyway, I'm going to be sharing some tips and advice on how you can use YouTube to help you to expand your business further, reach a larger audience, and to grow. So recently I got on to my Instagram at Rose B Cosmetics. Make sure you go ahead and follow me over there at Rose B Cosmetics on Instagram. I give a lot of entrepreneurial like tips and tricks over there, and I go live fairly often, and I like kind of give a little bit of advice from a homegirl to homegirl kind of standpoint. So if you like talking to me a little bit more personal, then make sure you go ahead and follow me over there, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Rose B Cosmetics. I'm going to be forming some formulation videos, tips on how to grow your skincare business, and anything that you might need for a skincare business specifically. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and follow me and do all that good stuff. Anyway, let's get into this video. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I got over on my Instagram and I asked you guys for like any type of question that you might have related to YouTube to drop it in the questions box, and y'all like kind of flooded my box a little bit. So I got some questions that I want to answer for y'all, and hopefully I'm able to answer some of you guys' questions. And if I didn't, go ahead and drop the comment below with any more questions that you guys might have. I might film a part 2 to this video. So yeah, I'm not an expert, but I do have my personal experience, and anything that I have learned I'm willing to share with y'all. Y'all already know that. So thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. Here are the questions you guys asked me, so I'm going to go ahead and start in order. How do you manage your work-life balance between managing your YouTube channel? Good question. For me, it's actually not so hard because this is my personal experience. Like I said, for me, it's actually not so much about the balance. It's more so about like the inclusion. So where most people might think, oh, I have to have a babysitter when I'm filming, or I have to make sure my kid is sleeping before their nap when I'm filming, or I have to make sure that basically like remove the child from the premises so that you're able to film. So while that may be your experience, depending on how old your child is, like I'm sure if you have a newborn, you don't want your newborn crying in the middle of your video. So you may have to have somebody step in and give you some help, or to make sure that they're asleep or something like that. But for me, my daughter is now 6 years old, and she likes being a part of YouTube, y'all. Like she's all into it. She's like, Mama, can I be in your YouTube video? Mama, can I say what's up to the girls? Mama, can I get in your live? And I homeschool and I work from home. I make it my job to be like, yes, please come help me film this video. Yes, please, can you help me set up my packages? Yes, please come sit in this live with me. I try to make it more so not feel like I'm having to exclude her from things while I'm working, but make sure that she's included in it so it doesn't feel so forced. And she's going to have a good time learning what Mama does for work, and it's a win-win like that. But everybody's situation is different. My honest advice is to do what works best for you. If you do feel like you need to have somebody come in and, you know, watch your child for a few hours while you get some work done, then you may have to do that. But if you're like me right now, she's asleep. It's 12 o'clock at night and I'm filming because she's asleep, and I have time to go ahead and openly do it a million times and not have to worry about anything. Hey BFF, your question was, send help ASAP. How do I get subscribers and turn them into customers? Boom. Okay, this is a good question. In order to get a subscriber, well, you can't really like get a subscriber, if that makes sense. You have to attract a subscriber. You have to pull in a subscriber. So the number one thing that I would recommend is to find a specific type of person that you are trying to target. So if you want people to come to your channel for hair videos, and you want them to get hair content and like hair tips on how to install a wig or how to finesse the frontal and do all that kind of stuff, make sure you're only posting those types of videos, because then that type of person who's looking for that type of content is going to find your channel at some point, and then by finding your channel they might find other content related to the video that they scrolled upon, and they'll get sucked into this like loophole. Y'all know how we do. You find one video, you love it, you keep watching all their videos and you subscribe. That's how you get the subscriber. But to keep the subscriber is to keep making the content that they want. And then after you keep making the content that they want, you've gotten that relationship where they like your content, they like your personality, they like the things that you post, they like talking to you over on YouTube. Now you have the ability to say, well, if you like this content, I also have a product that goes hand in hand with this content that I'm posting. So I'm telling you how to install this frontal, but I also have this melt band that I have on my website, and it goes perfectly when you're trying to lay down your frontal and keep it from sliding off your head, all that kind of stuff. if you have a product that directly relates to the content or the information that you're trying to give to your subscriber, then it doesn't hurt to go ahead and shamelessly plug yourself in and just say, hey girl, go check out my website. I do it here all the time. But my honest answer is to go after the person that you want to entice with your video, and then by enticing them and teaching them something, now you have a product that might further help them do something. So for me, for example, I'll film a video on how to package an order, how to shop for your inventory, or how to make a label. But I also have on my website, I have a mentorship program where I give you like one-on-one help. You know what I mean? I'm giving you that direct help that you might not get from just watching my YouTube video. So now there's a product that goes directly to the video, if that makes sense. And I'll just say, hey, click the link in my description box. Shop with your girl, stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically my advice. All right, next question is from my girl Kenya at SBell Collection. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow SBell Collection over on Instagram. She's got amazing smelling candles. I can attest for myself, I'm a true paying customer. I know we homegirls and everything, but I really shop with sis, and she really got them candles for you. So make sure y'all go check her out. Anyway, Kenya asked me, what are your top 3 software programs you use for editing? Now, I only use one right now, and it's iMovie, but I have learned and watched thousands of tutorials on how to use Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro will be like my #1 recommendation for anybody that's trying to edit like really amazing videos. But to start, if you have a Mac or any Apple product, you really can just edit on iMovie. Even if you have an iPhone, you can edit your videos using iMovie. My sister actually started, when we started our YouTube, she would film on her phone and then edit on her phone and post from her phone. And it worked, and her videos look good. So I would say iMovie, Final Cut Pro, and then I've also heard of something called Filmora, which I'm not totally familiar with it, but I heard that it's really good for editing. I will put all those videos right here for you. iMovie, Final Cut Pro, and then Filmora, I believe it's called. It depends on what like computer you're comfortable using and what you're comfortable doing with as far as software goes, but all 3 of those are probably really good to start editing with. You can edit videos on your phone, so I'm going to put that out there. You don't need a computer to edit videos. Next, any pointers on getting past my insecurities about being on camera? Yes, actually, because I have a lot of them, and you probably won't know this by just watching my videos, but I actually do have them. Like, I'll go ahead and point some of them out for y'all real quick, just to tell you that I'm not even like exaggerating. I don't like how sometimes, depending on what lighting I'm in, like my skin does not look like my skin. Like sometimes I look a little orange, sometimes I look a little lighter than I am, sometimes I might look a little darker than I am. I want my skin to look like, I want y'all to see my actual skin complexion. So that's one of my like insecurities behind filming. Or if my skin is breaking out real bad, let me see. Well, you can't really, oh yes you can, this camera's really good. But if my skin is like not skinning, then I don't really want to film. I don't really want y'all to see all the blemishes and stuff on my face, but I'm here to show you that, like, girl, we all got them, so don't even be ashamed. It's okay. The biggest tip that I have is to remember that we're all human, y'all. Remember that we all have things that are not like perfect about us, and remember that nobody really cares. Only we care. We are our biggest critic, and you're probably holding yourself back by just not jumping out there and filming that video. You know what I mean? For me, I'm naturally like a more confident person. I am able to like push past some of those things I might be insecure about and just do what I really am passionate about doing, which is helping people. And part of helping people for me became YouTube. So I'm like, all right, well, I gotta get comfortable using this camera, girl. How you gonna do it? Practice. I just practiced. I just set the camera up one day, started talking to it, and the more I do it, the more I become comfortable with it. Now, I know that's easier said than done. So I have like a piece of advice for you right now. If you are comfortable FaceTiming your friend, or you're comfortable talking on the phone with your friend, video chat, whatever, try doing that. But while you're doing that, have your phone set up somewhere, but then have your camera beside you. You know what I mean? Like, have it filming you do your FaceTime conversation. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, it might work. Because I don't want to say, like, go sit and talk in your mirror for a second, girl. See just how, like, no. You need the camera, because the camera is what's intimidating us. The camera would make us feel like, oh, I can't do this because it's a camera. Like, girl, it's cameras on you all the time. Like, you got this, you got this, you got this. So anyway, be on FaceTime with your friend. Have your camera set up. After you're done FaceTiming your friend, stop the video. Go back and watch the video. Do you see how comfortable you look? Do you know what I mean? Like, that relaxed feeling that you have in your shoulders. You're not, like, uncomfortable talking. You're talking freely because you're talking to your friend. somebody that you're comfortable with, then look at that camera lens. You is my friend camera. Me and you about to be homegirls. I'm gonna talk to you just like I talk to my friend all the time, because me and you about to make some money together. Look at your camera and make your camera your friend. That's literally what I did. Like, and you can ask my sister. Like, I literally said, I'm gonna get this camera a name. I'm gonna talk to it like I'm talking to you right now, and it works. It works for me. I don't know if it'll work for you, but that's my advice. Next, let me get a little bit comfortable, y'all. All right, next question says, any advice for beginner YouTubers? Okay, if I could go back and tell myself, like, maybe I would say 2 things about being a YouTuber and like how to start and where to start. I would definitely say to watch your favorite YouTubers. This is like my biggest thing. Go and watch your favorite YouTuber, whoever that might be and whatever they might be talking about over on their YouTube channel. Go and watch your favorite YouTuber and like try to capture what is it about this YouTuber that you love so much. Like, what keeps you coming back? Is it their background? Like, do you love the background of their videos? Do you love the way that they speak? Do you love the content that they produce? Do you love the way that they edit? Do you love the flow of their vlogs and like how they easily transition from one scene to the next? Do you like that's something that you want? You want somebody who's watching your YouTube video to have a thing, like a specific thing about you that keeps them coming back to your channel. Another thing that I would want to tell myself is just don't be afraid of just not be afraid of making mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes. You're going to film a video 300 times and it's not going to come out how you like it. You're going to have to film it at night. You're going to have to film it at day. You might have to completely scratch that video idea and just start over from scratch. You might have to spend a couple dollars on a tripod or get the proper lighting or invest in a camera, things like that. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try it, because I'll tell y'all something. By buying those lights, by re-filming that video 30 times, by getting that nice camera, things like that, the quality of content that I'm able to produce has increased. The confidence that I have when I flip open my camera and start to film a video it's helped me to feel more comfortable. I feel like I belong here on YouTube. Like, I feel like I fit right in with the rest of the YouTube girls who out here doing their thing. So I also want to tell you to do your research. Do your research about content that is relatable. Do your research about the content that you want to make. Be comfortable with what you're talking about or whatever it is that you're filming. Don't start a YouTube channel because you think that you're going to be good at vlogging because you watch another vlogger. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying to find something about another YouTuber that you like, and then try to find something about you that you can give to an audience member. Like, for me, it's the fact that I just get on here and I start talking. I know that people like the way that I talk. Well, I'm not gonna say that I know that. I learned that through making YouTube videos, that people, they like the way that I speak, or they like the stuff that I may talk about, or they like how honest I am about stuff, or like just stuff. I know that people will specifically come to my videos for that reason. Find your reason and stick to it. And then, while you can be inspired by somebody's content, don't go out and like try to replicate their content, because you wouldn't want anybody to do that to you. And as a content creator myself, I can say it's kind of annoying to just like see other people like just doing exactly what you're doing. Like, out of all things, you can't figure out one thing that you can do yourself, but it's cool. So stay true to you. Be comfortable with what you're filming about, and then make sure that you are not afraid to like try. You're not afraid to actually like try YouTube. Like, don't say I'm gonna start YouTube, but I'm not gonna like try. Like, I'm not gonna get a tripod. I'm not gonna. And you might not have to do all those things, but like get into it. Like, set up a space. Set up a time of day where you're gonna film and stuff like that. Like, just make it feel like you can do this for you, and it's gonna work for you. That's my spiel on that. Next question I got is, do you feel comfortable sharing how you make your products? The answer is no. At first, it was something to me that I felt like I wasn't experienced enough to just be telling you guys like, here's how I make my products. But I will say, over the year of being in skincare and doing the research that I've done, I'd say that I have like a base knowledge. Like, I have base knowledge of how to formulate and how to make a skincare product. So if you go ahead and subscribe to me over on Roseby Cosmetics, you will be seeing upcoming videos of me teaching you guys how to formulate and how to create products from scratch. So yes, I'm going to be sharing that soon. Make sure you also go subscribe to Yaya DIY Creations, because she's somebody who completely inspired me to do this. And I will shout out to her, and I love her channel, and I love the work that you do. And I'm just so blessed that another content creator has that, because that's my girl. Y'all know that's my girl. Shout out to you, Yaya. And thank you for inspiring me to go ahead and be comfortable formulating my products on camera. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next question is a good one. I actually love this question. Couldn't wait to answer this one. She says, how do I start a YouTube channel without all the fancy equipment? Girl, let me tell you right now. Do you got a phone in your hand? You probably got a phone in your hand watching this video right now. That's all you need. You can start a YouTube channel today with just that phone in your hand, whether it's Android or iPhone. I have an iPhone, so I can tell you about an iPhone, but even if you have an Android with a camera, you can start a YouTube channel, and I'll tell you how. When my sister very first started filming her videos, she started to film on her phone, and because most iPhones nowadays have like the, you know, they got the fancy camera and it's like clear and it looks really nice. So if you have a camera, you can film yourself, and two, you can also edit your videos on your phone using iMovie. I might do an in-depth video on like how to edit on your phone and how to film on your phone. Comment down below if that's something that you might be interested in, because I think that would be fun to film. I've never I've never used my phone solely for my YouTube channel. I always had a camera, but I did, once my sister showed me how to use it, I did like start to use my phone more. So I am comfortable using my phone without all the fancy equipment. I'm assuming you mean like lighting, tripod, computer, phone adapters, microphone, all that fancy stuff. You don't need any of that. You really do just need a camera. And the phone has a camera, and you also have a way to edit on your phone. So I'm not going to explain too much in this video because I don't want it to go on too long, but it is possible. And the fancy equipment is something that I waited a long time to get. Like, all I had at first was just a camera. I didn't have any lighting or anything like that. I would just film in natural sunlight. That's that. But comment down below if you want to see from me, because I know there's other YouTubers who have these videos. But if you want me to film a video on how you can use your phone to film a YouTube video, just comment down below. Oh wow, this is perfect. Okay, the follow-up question says, can you film an in-depth video on how to edit on iMovie? Absolutely, y'all. I love editing. Dang, I just said I love. I like editing a lot. I don't love it when I have a lot of footage. Like this video is going to be a little bit tough to edit. Yes, to answer your question, I will film an in-depth video on how to edit. Editing is probably like the most tedious part of the YouTuber process for me, just because it takes hours. And if you're a perfectionist like me, I'm a Virgo. Shout out to my Virgos. Comment your birthday below if you're a Virgo. Hey Virgo. If you're a perfectionist like me, it becomes like tedious to cut the footage, to put the special effects that you want, to you know, just all of it. It's kind of a long, lengthy process, but once you get the rhythm and flow of it, and once you got to kind of down pack the keystrokes on your computer or how you're doing it on your phone, once you got the rhythm and flow of it, it's not that bad. So the answer to your question is yes, I will. Next. Ooh, this is a good one. She says, how do you gain followers? I'm assuming she meant subscribers. How do you gain subscribers on YouTube? I've been stuck at 400 for almost 6 months. To answer your question, I think I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier when my friend asked me how do you turn subscribers into customers, but to get a new subscriber, you have to be pushing out content that is going to be either helpful, like an educational piece of content, it's going to be relatable, or it's going to be like entertaining. So if you are, okay, let's say you are trying to make content about, let's say you're trying to make content about skincare. I'll just use skincare as an example. If you're trying to make content about skincare and like how to take care of your skin and stuff like that, that is an educational piece of content. Someone who is looking for a how-to tutorial is going to gravitate toward your channel because they're going to learn something from it. But if you are, you know, you're into doing like a podcast, or you're into like comedy and stuff like that, like that's more like an entertaining route. And we all have our moments where we want to just laugh a little bit and scroll on YouTube at some funny stuff. So if you're looking for somebody who just want to laugh a little bit, you might want to make content for somebody who's just trying to be entertained. Or you might make a singing video, or you might be dancing or something like that. That's an entertaining route. And then relatable. If you're doing like girl chit chat videos, or you're doing vlogs, like a day in my life and stuff like that, or my life as an entrepreneur, that's content that is relatable. So people will follow your content because it's relatable. So how do you get that subscriber? You make content that is one of those three. It's either informative, it's relatable, or it's entertaining. And if you've been stuck at a certain point in your subscribers for a long period of time, it's probably because you are not using like the proper keywords in your titles. Like SEO is a huge thing over here on YouTube or any type of social media platform, which stands for search engine optimization. If you don't know, YouTube is like a big search engine. It's kind of like Google, except it just displays all the video results. If you're making a video, like for example, this video is going to be how to start a YouTube channel in 2022, something like that. That is a very specific keyword that somebody's going to type into YouTube and find a video. You don't want to say, I'm starting my channel as a title, because ain't nobody typing in I'm starting a channel. Like that's not a good keyword to rank in search. So you want to be putting good keywords, and if you need an in-depth video on this, I can also expand further on that. Just comment down below, which I might end up turning this video into like a series anyway. But any YouTube questions you have, just put them in the comment section below. You need to have better keywords. Your thumbnail should be like eye-catching. Like it should be something that makes people stop scrolling and be like, oh snap, what's that? Let me click on it. So this video is probably gonna be like, or it's gonna be like, or it's gonna be like, or it's gonna be like, with like something on the side, something like that. You know what I mean? Y'all know what thumbnails look like. But yeah, those are probably like a couple tips on how to grow from where you are at a standstill. Well, good question. If you're not popular, how do you attract people when you only have 3 or 20 followers? Okay, this goes right back to that last question I just answered on how do you grow if you're at like a standstill point with your subscriber count. If popularity is really like, it's all in your head. Because I also thought the same thing when I first started. It's like, well girl, you don't really got that many followers. Like who's gonna watch your videos? Nobody really care about what you're talking about. It's the people that you don't know who care about what you're talking about. So don't be so worried about who is following your personal Instagram or who is following your Facebook page or your Twitter or whatever. The search engine, our good friend Google, our good friend YouTube, is going to display your video to thousands and millions of people. So it's not up to you to decide, like, I'm not popular. I thought I wasn't popular, and look at me. Here we are with 55,000 people watching this video right now probably. So it's not up to you to decide you're popular, it's up to Google. If Google likes your video, if YouTube likes your video, they're going to push that video to more people to see it. So don't focus so much on like who's going to watch, focus on who can I get to watch it. Perspective, it's all perspective. For real, it's real perspective. But yeah, changing your mindset from like being so stuck in I'm not as popular or I don't have as many followers is probably just going to help you to grow naturally, because you don't realize how many more people out in the world you can actually help with whatever kind of content that it is you're going to produce. So yeah, I hope that helped. The last question is kind of like a repeat question. It's like, how do you grow on YouTube? And I feel like I kind of answered that a little bit, so I'm not going to repeat that stuff. But if you guys found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, if I answered any question that you may have had about starting a YouTube channel and using it for your business, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and then go ahead and comment down below that you want to see another part 2, or you want any other explanation for how to start your YouTube channel and how to use it for your business specifically. I'm going to try to get some of those videos filmed for y'all. I may turn this video into like a series on like YouTube specific videos, so I do need questions, so comment those down below. And then tag your business page in the comments. I also like to engage with you guys over on Instagram, so put your business page down in the comment section. And thank y'all so much for tuning into this very long-winded video of me just chatting with y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I've been filming for 3 hours now. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications so you can be notified whenever I upload another video, and I will see y'all in the next one.